Morning. It's Friday, May 21st, and today I want to talk about the House action, the Congress's action, which took place on Wednesday. Action which deals with setting up a commission to investigate the events of January 6th. That, in case you don't remember, was the date of the insurrection, a date where 5 people died during the riot. They voted 252 to 175 in favor of forming this commission. Now that's an awful lot of Republicans that switched over the vote with the Democrats. So in the House of Representatives, at least, we had a bipartisan vote. The legislation, which was introduced by Representatives Benny Thompson, who's a Democrat from Mississippi, and John Katko, who's a Republican from New York. So there you have it. A Democrat and a Republican introduced this legislation, and it passes by a big majority. But now it's going to go to the Senate, where they need 60 votes in order to pass this and create this commission. And we already have had Mitch McConnell saying he's going to vote against it. Several other Republicans have already stated that they are going to vote against it. Chuck Grassley, the Republican from Iowa, said the inquiry would have to look beyond the events of January 6th in order to get 60 votes in the Senate. And I don't see why that matters at all. What events beyond January 6th do they have to look at? Was there something else that happened that we, the public, don't know about? I don't get that. I don't understand that thinking, that reasoning, that they have to look beyond the events of January 6th. January 6th is plain and simple. We saw so much video. 5 people died. There's nothing to look beyond. Watching the people climb the walls to the Capitol, watching them show up in body armor with spears. What more is there to look for? We have to find out what happened, how this event was organized. Do we want to give up on that? Why did we go into this type of commission for 9/11? Because we wanted to know the truth, the entire truth. Now, there has been a lot of speculation and a lot of reversed thinking associated with this particular event. Many people said things right after the event that they have subsequently backed off, turned around, conveniently forgot what they said. This is a big problem. We really need to have all the answers. And then, of course, you had Senator Roy Blunt, the Republican from Missouri, who said he was worried that this new commission would take time away from other commissions that are looking into certain things. Well, let me ask you something. What could be more important than getting this event straightened out and getting this day, January 6th, out of our minds forever? Getting all the facts laid out on the table so that everybody can understand what happens when you're not paying attention. You know, this event is more than just the insurrection. This event was caused by a network of people communicating via the internet and through other media to organize this event. And don't tell me it wasn't an organized event when they showed up with all the gear, climbing gear and things like that. We have to get to the bottom of this. We have to find out who organized it, who's in anti-United States, etc. Wording associated with this commission is investigate and report upon the facts and causes relating to the January 6, 2021 domestic terrorist attack upon the United States Capitol complex and relating to the interference with the peaceful transfer of power. Nutshell, that says it all. Let's not forget that the FBI has arrested nearly 500 people on a range of charges stemming from the riot. We need to prove or disprove that this riot was caused by the supporters of Donald Trump. The proposed panel would be made up of 10 appointees, 5 members selected by the leaders of each party. And these people may not be a government officer or an employee. They should be prominent United States citizens with national recognition and significant experience in at least 2 of the following areas: governmental services, law enforcement, the armed forces, intelligence, counterterrorism, cybersecurity, technology, law, civil rights, civil liberties, and privacy. They have to have experience in at least 2 of those areas in order to be on this commission, and they have to be a prominent citizen. So I guess that leaves me out. The commission would have subpoena power. That means it can request documents and testimony. And I'm sure that one of the people they want to talk to will be Kevin McCarthy, who's the minority leader in the House of Representatives, because apparently he had a conversation with Trump during the siege, and he pleaded with him to call off his supporters. So it will be interesting to find out what really happened, since McCarthy has backed off of that discussion. Wait and see how it turns out, because there will be a big fight in the Senate getting this thing passed. This cannot be done by a simple majority. So at least 10 Republican senators are going to have to sign on for this piece of legislation to take place. And I'm not sure that's going to happen because there has been so many reversals of positions in the course of the last 4 months. Well, many who said things right after the events of January 6th, they have now recanted on. And so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. We'll wait and see if we can come together one last time. We can have a bipartisan agreement on a very important bill. It may happen, but I wouldn't bet on it. So I leave you with those thoughts in the recognition that we need a final resolution on January 6th, or it will haunt us for a long, long time. So I'll see you in the morning. Bye.